This is Valdosta, Georgia, downtown. We are heading in the area where Kendrick Johnson's parents and other concerned citizens have been seeking justice. And this is just a continuation of a long struggle for justice here in Valdosta in South Georgia. We understand that at 1 o'clock there will be a protest march and press conference near the Lowndes County High School area. As we can see, the people have left from here, so undoubtedly they are at the site, and this is where we are on our way. This is George Boston Rhymes, and this is, I can see that Al Sharpton men, one from New York, others from Atlanta, and who knows where else. I see the brother from Morris Brown College. They are coming here. Valdosta, Georgia. They have been on the case from day one, and they are determined to try to do what they can to bring justice to South Georgia. We want to thank the brothers that brought an effort. This brother Bland with the hat on, very courageous brother. How you doing, my beautiful brother? God bless you, my man. More house out here.
Always.
Yes, sir. As we can see. Yes, sir. How you doing, brother?
All right.
Good. I see y'all back in town.
Back in town.
Yes, sir. Glad to have you back, man. What do y'all plan to do here today, man?
Well, today we plan to demonstrate to make sure that we have received the EMT report that has come out and let us know that there was not true how the sheriff reported. There were some bruises on Kendrick's face that were not in the autopsy report. So today we want to let people know we know.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Once again, I want to talk to you again, but one other thing I want to ask you. So what is the attitude of Reverend Al Sharpton? Do you know anything about that?
Yes, this is his national field director.
Okay.
Reverend Al Sharpton mentioned at his Atlanta meeting that this is a priority.
Okay.
It's a priority for the National Action Network, as well as a priority for the NAACP to make sure that justice is done for Kendrick Johnson.
We'll be following you today. Thank you, my beautiful brother. Keep doing what you're doing. We appreciate you being a young man. Thank you so much. Once again,
How are you?
I see others there.
How's your birthday, girl?
DeAndre, we see brother John Robinson, a community activist and minister in our local community. We can see that the Lowndes County Sheriff's Department is here on location as well, doing what they do, and that is serving the citizens. They would not even let me drive up in there to turn around. They telling me to turn around right between these two cars, and this is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm obeying the law because I am a law-abiding citizen. We are told that we cannot go on this public property in Lowndes County. I will inform the rest of the family what they have given us orders to do, and we will abide by everything that they say. This is the Lowndes County Sheriff's Department. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. What are y'all claiming? Trying to be mean, ain't you?
That nigga over there, he sees something else.
We were told by Pastor Sheriff Deputy Benson that we could not be anywhere on school property. And so we set the sign up here at the podium, and we decided not to even assemble here. And we're going to assemble in another location. But we just want to do what we do. If you notice, here in Valdosta, Lowndes County, there are no police officers. There are no police officers to stop the traffic. As you can see, Local citizens must direct the traffic here in Valdosta, Georgia. Once again, down south we see, in many cases, this is what has happened. In Waycross, a few weeks ago, we saw that the local citizen had to direct the traffic because the police department in Waycross would not stop the cars. And as you can see, it just happened again here in Valdosta, Georgia.
All right, I'm ready whenever you are.
Greetings, my name is Stephen P. and we're joined here today with the National Action Network, with the family of Kendrick Johnson, their attorney and supporters, to tell the sheriff that we have discovered something that transforms their perfect storm. What they said was a perfect storm that ended in a freak accident has now become a tornado. And just like the tornadoes have swept through this country, we have come to flatten out their whole story. We will not stand for the lies that they have been telling us. That when the EMT arrived on the scene, they did not find Kendrick Johnson with his feet hanging on the top of a mat, but they found him with his torso to his head. They also found bruises on his face. And if the EMT defined this place as a crime scene, why in less than 10 hours do they tell the family that it's an accident? The perfect storm is over. So we come to let everybody know that now we're taking a storm in our hands. We're the meteorologists, we're the chief meteorologists today, and now we want to let you know that wind is about to blow, rain is about to fall, and storm is about to rise. We want to let you know that the perfect storm is here, and justice will be served.
How you doing? My name is Lamont Bland. I'm the National Field Director for National Action Network. We would first like to thank the supporters that have been here, family who stand strong throughout this ordeal. Throughout this whole ordeal, the National Action Network has stood with the family, and we've been calling for justice for KJ. As was stated earlier, we just received a report, the EMT report from the first responders, that totally contradicts the story from Sheriff Crime. And we're asking right now for the Justice Department to intervene and do a full and thorough, impartial investigation on this case so we can bring justice to KJ. We're asking all of our supporters to contact the Justice Department in the Civil Rights Division at 202-504-4609. Again, that's 202-504-4609. We're also asking that you call on your local U.S. congressional representative and your U.S. senators to do the same. There will be justice for KJ, and we're asking for it now. Thank you so much. At this time, we'll call up Attorney Sabine King.
Well, I think that the information that has been shared with you by Mr. Bland and Mr. Green is fairly accurate. It is not the whole story, but certainly what it does is it brings to light information that the Sheriff's Department had in large measure relied upon, but now it has been shown to be false. I'll be more than happy to entertain questions that you may have regarding how we think this impacts this particular movement and our view of what kind of assistance we hope that we might be able to get from the Justice
Do you have a copy of the report?
Yes, we do. We received it from the coroner in the mail. I think that it was on Monday. And this report, as was indicated, is something that was prepared by the first responders, the EMTs. And it did indicate that upon arrival, the law enforcement officer who was present was the school resource officer. Indicated also that the position of the body was contrary to what had been described by the covered by the map instead of vice versa. And then, of course, it indicated that one of the, if not both, of the EMTs noticed that there was bruising to the right jaw. How the pathologist who did the autopsy failed to take note of that bruising, I guess time will only tell, but that is the clear indication of a assault or possible assault that may have taken place. And lastly, that the EMTs careful not to remove any of the evidence, let's say, because they had considered this to be a crime scene.
So what are you doing with this information?
Well, we will be passing it along to the U.S. Attorney's Office in Lincoln. We have already made contact with the Office of the U.S. Attorney and asking that they take a look at this case, that they collect whatever information they can that has been accumulated in the way of the investigative reports, the photographs, the videotape, many of the things that we had requested through a open records demand, but up to this point we have not.
Do you have any idea when this case could go to trial?
No, I think that we are a good distance away from the thought of a trial.
What comes next?
Well, insofar as what we, when I say we, I'm talking about as attorneys for the family, what we are engaged in is the collection of information wherever we can find it. We have not ceased in our efforts to interview people as well as to gain access to areas within the school that may shed light on what occurred back on the 10th of January. We are contemplating the issuance of a reward for information that may lead to the arrest and conviction of anybody who is responsible for Kendrick Johnson's death.
How much is the reward for?
At this point, that's not yet been determined, but it is something that is well underway.
As a longtime attorney, how do you compare accumulating information from the Lowndes County Sheriff's Department and the school compared to other cases that you may have taken on in your history as an attorney?
Well, if I understand your question correctly, I think that I'd have to say that the resistance that we are facing now is a collection of information that we're entitled to under the law, that this resistance we find to be out of the ordinary. We think that certainly that there is nothing about how this investigation has been conducted that shouldn't come into the light of day, that we would have received this information by now. We would not have had to make requests to the Attorney General for the state of Georgia to see whether or not we can assist us in collecting this information.
Okay, so do you or do you not have investigators? And if the investigators also have a problem in getting that information, would it not make it difficult for you to move forward?
Well, certainly, because we take a different view of the case, that it was not an accident, that it has many of the telltale signs of a homicide. The collection of the investigative reports so that our investigators might determine what was seen or what was examined by the sheriff, what was collected, what information in the way of interviews may have been conducted. All of that, I think, would have greatly assisted us in deciding some issues or coming to some conclusions that up to now we're unable to say with certainty.
So this initial report would indicate that KJ's body had been moved?
I think that this initial report says simply that the story that was given the press about KJ being upside down in the map is at odds with what some other individuals witnessed, other individuals who we would have to consider to be experts, witnessed upon arriving there after the hearing and seeing his body.
Okay, I don't think I have any other questions. What about you? Okay. Thank you.
We are down here because we do not want this case to be lost in the cosmos. We want you to know what is going on because we have a right to know. It seems as if the Kendrick Johnson's family are on point, and as Paul Harper would say, we want to ensure that the people of Valdosta, Lowndes County, the state of Georgia, and throughout the United States of America obtain the truth, because as Jesus said in St. John 8:32, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall set and make you free. That's all they want, is truth and open government here in Valdosta and Lowndes County, Georgia.
It's time for Valdosta to stand up because too many murders going on in Valdosta unsolved, even at the Lowndes County Jail. And if you're not rich or whatever, you're not important here. But that shouldn't be the case.
So
everybody's equal. You know, and this is not a black and white thing, it's just a thing. It's no racial. They're killing the white just as well as they do the black. And we determined that we're not going to stop until we find the answer to this. Most of them, I think we already did. We're definitely going to get to the bottom of it. Regardless of how long it takes.
Okay. Yeah, I think I have it.
Once again today, we are in Valdosta and Lowndes County, Georgia, and in the state of Georgia. Once again, I say to you, there is no police escort. There is no law enforcement to stop the traffic as these tax-paying citizens cross the street here in Valdosta and Lowndes County. You can see that the Lowndes County Sheriff's Department is across the street, yet there are no law enforcement member to stop the traffic while the citizens cross the street. It is what it is. We're the home of Moody Air Force Base, Valdosta State University, Wiregrass Technical College, Kinderloo Golf Course, Francis Lake Golf Course, and many other historic sites and businesses. Can you imagine? No member of law enforcement to direct the traffic across a 4-lane highway here in Valdosta and Lowndes County, Georgia. This is kvci.blogspot.com, George Boston Rhymes reporting because others may not. Bye-bye, we gone.